Hey everybody, it's Ashley. Welcome to our Facebook groups training here with our boss babes. That is all of you guys. I am super excited for this group. I have a couple guest speakers lined up for you. I'm going to be dropping in training every day this week, and then Thursday evening we're going to have our webinar, and in that webinar I'm going to go over everything that you need to do step by step to get your group rocking and rolling. The webinar is probably going to be about an hour and a half, so definitely make sure you block off that time for that evening. If you aren't able to block off that time and you aren't able to make the live event, totally fine. I will be able to do a replay for you guys. I'm going to take a second and invite everybody to this group, but if you guys can't hop on live with me right now, that's totally fine. Just make sure you come back and watch. Okay, so I just quickly wanted to jump in and say, why do you need a group? What's the importance of a Facebook group? I've talked about this multiple times in Boss Babes, but it's something that I can't stress enough just because the way things and the way social media is changing. So in the past 3 to 4 years, the level and the amount of people who are in network marketing has completely skyrocketed. We've seen such a shift in people that who are using social media, who are using Facebook and Instagram and these different social media platforms to promote themselves and promote their products. And we've also seen an increase of new companies. So just in the last couple of years, I know 3 or 4 in different fields that have started. There's multiple in oils, there's multiple in makeup, there's multiples in the health industry, and so it is really, really hard nowadays to stand out and to be different. We see a lot of people who use Facebook groups in a way that's not going to be conducive for their business, and that is what I want to talk about. The type of Facebook group that I want you guys to be running is what I call a community group. And it is a group for people to connect, to get together, and to talk and to really feel like they have a place that's a home on social media, a place that they can hang out. It's their go-to place to ask questions, etc. So the biggest factor in creating a community group is knowing who your brand is and what they need from you. So is your brand that busy mom that's got a million kids? Are they a stay-at-home mom? Are they a working mom? Are they an empty nester? I know that's somebody that we got in here, Martha. What is their brand? Who are they? And so once you kind of know who your brand is, I want you to go ahead and list out 10 to 15 things that are of interest to your ideal customer. And they can be related to the product or service that you offer, but they also can be unrelated. So for example, if you are selling makeup, so makeup tutorials might be one of them. Hair tutorials might be another, DIY projects, eating healthy, skincare, toddler mom projects. I have a 2-year-old, so those types of projects, grocery shopping, etc. Ooh, I got a phone call. So once you figure out who your brand is, who your target market is, I want you to write 10 to 15 things that that are things that your target market likes. And the reason that we're going to do this is because your group is not just about the product that you sell. When your group becomes entirely involved and entirely based on just showing off your product, that's what disinterests people, and that's where you start seeing engagement drop and you start seeing people leave your group because they probably already are seeing all of your products promoted by somebody else who isn't promoting them in the Facebook group. So you want to limit to promoting your products to maybe once a day, but all of the rest of the content in your group being about something else that is of interest to your target market, if that makes sense. The other important part of having a Facebook group is that the reach on Facebook like pages is extremely low. Facebook wants us to pay for those views. They want us to have to reach into our pockets and do boosted posts and do ads and create like ad campaigns, etc. So if you have a following of 1,000 people, only about 6% are going to see your posts on your like page. Whereas if you have a group, your reach becomes 10 times more than that. It is so much more powerful to have a Facebook group than to have a like page. Now, I'm not saying to not have a like page. There still is some very good reasons to have a like page. I'm just saying the place that you want to live and take up the most time online is in your Facebook group. Okay, so that is the second reason. The third reason is that those people who are still marketing and promoting themselves on their personal page are doing things all wrong. Facebook has a clause in it that says that you are not allowed to sell on your personal page. And it has created groups specifically for selling, those buy, sell, trade groups. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have a buy, sell, trade group when you open up your group, but they are trying to eliminate people selling on their page. It has the huge reason behind that is the influx in people who are using social media for marketing purposes and using Facebook to grow their businesses. And I don't want anybody especially that I work with, to get in any type of Facebook jail, whether it be not being able to post photos, not being able to post videos, which is a huge one for Facebook right now, not being able to send messages. And that can very easily happen if you are trying to promote your business on your personal page. And then the final reason and the most important reason that Facebook groups are essential to your business is that this whole increase of social media marketing and people using social media to build their businesses has also increased people messaging random people to join their team or to check out their product. And we as consumers are getting used to that now, and we hate it. And as soon as somebody messages us and sends us that cold message, we immediately shut down. We know we're being sold to. We know it's yucky. And I want to eliminate you guys even having to do that in your business. There still is a time and a place for it, and there's still somewhat of a need to send messages to clients. But using a Facebook group will allow you to not have to do that and allow you to start interacting and building those relationships in a forum and in a place that is much more comfortable and much more natural than doing so by just checking out their personal timeline and then sending them a message. And this goes for any type of company. The factor when people buy from somebody is called the KLT factor, and that's when you know somebody, when you like somebody, you trust somebody, and that has nothing to do with the type of product you sell. But if somebody wants to try Younique, or somebody wants to try Herbalife, or somebody wants to try Beachbody On Demand, they want to know, like, and trust the person that they're going to purchase from, because they do know that we get a commission, or network marketers get a commission off their sale. So it's very important that you are still building that factor up, even if you feel like the product that you sell isn't necessarily one that you have to have a committed or deep relationship with. You really do need to have a deep relationship with them, even if it's just makeup, or just books, or just clothing. So that is a huge one. And I know it's uncomfortable for people to message others asking them to try out or purchase or test products, or to join their team, or to join their challenge groups, or to join their even their community groups. And I want to get out of the habit of having to send those types of messages, and just being able to be authentically you in your group and using your group to build those relationships. So those are my reasons on why you should have a Facebook group. I think everybody that's been in Boss Babes knows the importance of having a group, why we need it, what the point is, and how beneficial it can be for your business. So if you guys have any questions, I'll leave this video in the group and you can definitely ask on anything that I touched on. The next couple days, I'm going to be posting some blog articles and different things. We do have some guest speakers scheduled for next week during the afternoon time, so they'll be in there to talk. And then, like I said, Thursday night we'll do the training. So it was Tuesday night, it's now Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it'll be about an hour and a half-ish. If you're not able to make the live event, there will be a replay link, so don't worry about that. I hope you guys all have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you soon.